What is up, guys? It is Silver here and welcome to the FIFA 13 career mode series. This is episode 53 and as you can see, it's going to be a big episode today, over 10 minutes long. Can you believe it? I'm going to have both legs of the semi-finals of the Champions League alongside a home match against Newcastle in the league sandwiched in between them. And we're going to be playing Real Madrid twice this episode. So believe it or not, this is the most important episode of the season to date. And there's the lineup. We play very much our strongest lineup. Vidal, Ramirez, Oscar, Mata, Hazard, Torres up there, Cole, Saku, Ivanovic, David Luiz and Czech. The strong lineup. But look at the likes of Real Madrid with Modric, Suarez bought from Liverpool in the winter transfer window. And obviously Ronaldo, Xabi Alonso, all of them, they are very good players. So we wanted to have a fine, strong display here in the first leg of the Champions League. We wanted to maybe go away with 1 or 2 away goals to make sure that we are fully confident when it comes to the home match. And that's pretty much what I asked for, and that's pretty much what I got. You're going to see here Hazard stepping inside for the first chance of the match. Going to him, he fires it wide unfortunately, but that was just a taster for Real Madrid for things to come. As you can see, Chelsea are here not to draw, not to lose, not to do anything. We came here to win, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. Hazard firing that ball across the box there, that was the first chance for him. He is going to have a fantastic match, you'll see here in a minute, but here he is running down the wing in the 33rd minute. He crosses it inside for Oscar to head it home off the post and in. And it was an Eden Hazard assist that got us that goal. He fired it across the face of the box. Casillas could not palm it away or hold it. So we ended up just smacking it up in the air, and that meant Oscar could come in and attack the ball with his head. And Hazard getting the better of number 3 there, Pepe. And Oscar could not miss that chance. That's what happens when he's in the box. He scores. But this is Real Madrid we're talking about. They are definitely going to have some chances throughout the match. Modric taking the first for them there. But look at this. We were so confident that Mata even started doing a little bit of skill there, giving it to David Luiz, who eventually offloaded it to Torres. Ramirez now on the ball, and he tried to play a nice little 1-2 with Torres there to get him in, but unfortunately it didn't work out. When we go into the first half, winning 1-0, and Ivanovic was just having a fantastic display against Cristiano Ronaldo, stopping him every time he got the ball. And look at this from Hazard. He tried to play Ramirez in, and it didn't quite work out as he wanted, but Ramirez ended up with the ball. And we just enjoyed so much possession in and around the Real Madrid box that there was no way that we couldn't eventually score a second. And Juan Mata there with the chance, but a fantastic block by Khedira, I think that was. And from the corner, Sacco manages to climb above everyone else in the box, and he manages to get the goal that we need to go in front. And he beats Khedira in the air to net it to head it into the back net even. And we're 2-0 up against Real Madrid, so I think, you know what, time to bring off Mata and Hazard to make sure that they have fitness for both the league game and the next leg. And that's exactly what I did, and it did not impact the play a little bit. It did impact the play a little bit, but in the end it was a very strong defensive display from Ivanovic alongside all the back four that kept Ronaldo and all the Real Madrid attack at bay. Vidal there having a shot on target, but the keeper saved it. And Real Madrid just could not do anything going forwards. Look at that. Sergio Ramos was the furthest forwards there. And we eventually managed to clear it. And then on the counter-attack, Sturridge gets the ball, gives it to Ramirez, who tries to play him back in using his pace. But the ball ends up in Marcelo, who passes it back to Casillas, and they're going to clear it out. Oh, no, they're not going to clear it out. It's an own goal. I really have no idea how this happened, but happens every once in a while. Marcelo just passes it back to Casillas, who decides not to kick the ball. He says, no, I'm not going to kick it. Marcelo, you can score an own goal. And that gives us a 3-0 lead away from home against Real Madrid. I could not have asked for any more. And going forwards, Real Madrid were fine, but the thing that won us that match was not the good attacking display. It was the fantastic defensive display to make sure that that Real Madrid did not score. And 3-0 away is a fantastic result. Paulo Ferreira wants to play, and so he's going to play in the match against Newcastle. As you can see, he starts alongside Terry and Cahill and Ashley Cole, Ramirez, Mikel, Sturridge, Marin, Hazard in there with Torres as well. Hazard and Torres, the two main players who are going to feature in the Real Madrid, who did feature in the Real Madrid match. But this is why I put Torres in. This is why I put Torres in. In the 6th minute, he just goes through all by himself after Hazard played a nice ball in. And the importance of having those two on the pitch is going to be found out in this game today. Fernando Torres manages to get a 6-minute goal and a nice early lead against Newcastle. The defence could just not catch him up, and he beat the keeper easily and slotted it into the bottom corner. And that was not all. No, that was a very early goal, and we kept on attacking Sturridge with that chance. Very, very wayward shot from him there. But, you know, after winning 3-0 against Real Madrid away, it just gave the team so much confidence that even without all our main players in the midfield, Mata, Lampard, the likes of them, we still managed to play fantastically. And Fernando Torres grabbed his second goal in the 23rd minute to put the game to bed well before the half-hour mark. Whoops, that's my mouse, ignore that. A fantastic little turn in the box and a very nice left-footed shot to put it into the corner. And again, we are 2-0 up. Hazard on the free kick. I thought that was just curling in, but in the end it went wide by the tiniest amount. And then the worst happened. Terry gave away a penalty, and not only that, he also got red carded. And I didn't know, you probably didn't catch it, but Mikel also had a yellow card. You saw it in that last few seconds of that clip there. And that means both of them will be suspended because of that. Obviously, Terry has a red card. Mikel has got too many yellows. And yeah, you'll see that in the end of the episode. But nevertheless, Kabay is going to step up for Newcastle, and he's going to smash it against the bar, and we do manage to clear the ball eventually. Anita on the picking up the pieces from Newcastle on the edge of the box, but they didn't manage to do anything. And I tell you what, I wish they had Torres like this. Look at this. Torres, man, if you do that against Real Madrid at home, we will not only secure the place in the final, we will demolish them. We will embarrass Real Madrid if you do that. He scores his third goal of the match, scoring his hat-trick, and Hazard pretty soon gets another one to accompany him. Two of the most important players in the club score today to make sure that we have a 4-0 lead against Newcastle. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? Let's bring off Hazard and Torres. We don't need them on the pitch anymore. We have demolished Newcastle 4-0, slapped them in the face, embarrassed them so much. And that's exactly what I do. I also bring off Ashley Cole to make sure that he is fit and can play if he needs to in the home match against Real, which you're going to see in a minute coming up here. But I bring on Aspilicueta and Moses. Like I say, Hazard, Torres and Ashley Cole coming off. Perez, my other young striker, coming on. And, well, it didn't really change much in the match. They had their first chance there for Newcastle before Victor Moses managed to gallop up the wing and smash it near post, but it was a good save by the keeper. Give him that. And then he crossed it in for Perez to get his header, but he couldn't quite connect, and in the end they managed to clear it. But, you know, it was a very convincing result from us, a very convincing performance as well, and Petr Cech is going to deal with that all day long, and we win 4-0. Unfortunately, Terry got red carded. That means he can play in the Real Madrid match if I want him to, but I think I'm going to make him suffer. You know, he can't be giving away silly penalties like that. Anyway, as you can see, he apparently he's accumulated too many yellow cards. I don't know why he got a red, but nevertheless, both Mikel and Terry will not be able to play in the next two matches because I actually didn't realise that they can play in the Real Madrid match. So yeah, he is on the bench. So is Mikel, but I didn't realise that they could play. I didn't notice at all. We play pretty much the same lineup in the Real Madrid match as the first leg, and it paid off. All we want is a very strong defensive display here, maybe score a goal or two early on, and this was our chance. Oscar was through, galloping forwards by himself when he really should have put the game to bed then and there. But as it was, Hazard picked up the pieces and managed to cross it in, but Oscar was never going to win the header against Pepe. The important thing that we did today in the home match was to keep Ronaldo quiet alongside Suarez and Modric. Modric actually is the top scorer in the Champions League at this point in time, so we want to make sure that he does not score. Suarez there winning the header, but a fantastic tackle by David Luiz there. And FIFA bullshit meant that Modric kept the ball, and in the 31st minute, he grabbed his 7th goal of the Champions League campaign, putting Madrid 1-0 up, and I thought they were going to come into this, but actually nothing really happened for the rest of the game. I say nothing really happened. Obviously, Hazard galloping down the wing, this is going to count as something happening. But the cross was not good enough, and Sergio Ramos managed to, whatever that was, bicycle kick clear, I don't know. Only Ramos can do that, Jesus Christ. But, you know, I brought off Hazard for Moses. He has been playing the last 3 games, so I gave him a little bit of a rest, gave Moses a chance, and Branislav Ivanovic here was actually the one galloping furthest forwards. The ball ends up in Moses, who goes for the left foot shot, and in the end they managed to clear it after a little bit of shoddy display. But the important thing was that Real Madrid did not have anything going forwards. We had such a good defensive display that there wasn't even another chance for them. And they do win 1-0 on the night, but that means we win 3-1 on aggregate. All the goals being scored away from home, and that means that we will be facing Barcelona in the final of the Champions League. Oh, it's going to be a tough final, isn't it? But the board grant us 2.5 million for getting to the final of the Champions League, and that's nice. But you can see here that John Bridges and Nathaniel Hanna are in the youth academy, and Nathaniel Hanna is actually going to rise to 90 overall. John Bridges only 85 now. That's going to change, but the range for me is still too big. All right, they can't have a potential of 63 to 85. All right, I don't like that. The good thing is Vidal is definitely enjoying his time at Chelsea at the minute. As you can see, he's talking to the media, talking to me, and saying that, he says, thanks for having the faith to play me so much. I'm thinking, fine, I brought you in the transfer window to play, and that's exactly what you're going to do. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. And we are one match less than Spurs, who are 2 points in front of us in the league, as you can see there. But hopefully we can win our match and go top again next episode. The things are so tight at the top. There's so many teams on 60 points that you could drop down to 6th if you lose 2 games, which is just so tight. But as you can see, Fernando Torres is still the top scorer in the league with his 24 goals, and Marvin Sordell is still the top assists in the league with 11. Fernando Torres coming up close to him on 9, but so is Odemwingie and Dembele. So yeah, Petr Cech has the clean sheets as well. So guys, like I said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!